invite the girl you find attractive on a date before you collect her number. Most of the times, you guys take number and nothing happen after that. Let me tell you something. You take a girl number and then you don't know how to move from there because she's proving hard. That is because you did not set the right frame of mind from the beginning. So I want to teach you and help you cancel those problems, right? When you see a girl you like, first approach her, compliment her energy, tell her you love her energy, and then the dress she have on today or tonight really suit her. She's going to say thank you. When she say thank you, proceed from there to ask her what her name is. When she give you her name, what you're going to do next is guess where she's from. Don't ask her where she's from. Now open the conversation. Say something like, I guess you're from the east. If she's from the east, she'll tell you. If she's not from the east, she'll tell you. Afterwards, say something like, you love her dress. You like to invite her for a date. There's a favorite restaurant you know you like to visit. You want to invite her over there, that she will like it, right? Now, if she like who she's seeing, that is you standing before her. If she like you, she's going to tell you yes. If she doesn't like you, she's going to say sorry, or I can't make it, I have planned. Silly excuse. Or she'll just tell you she doesn't want to. But if she's attracted to you, she will tell you yes. From there you can take a number. Then that conversation have a head. You understand, have where it's going. You know you guys have planned dates already. Then take her number and then push on with the date. Don't take her number and then try to get her on a date, and when she's flicking on you, you are there over texting, trying to like get her to come out on a date. If you had avoided this by asking her on a date for the first time and she doesn't agree, you would have known she doesn't want to come out and you wouldn't need to take her number. But taking her number, trying to get her on a date, is very, very cliche. That is an old method of doing it. Rather ask her on a date than take her number. It helps you fish out the girls that want to go out with you and the ones that don't want to go out with you. Number 2, text or call. Are you to text her or are you to call her? For me, I like to call people. Call is very, very good. It's the closest thing to seeing in person. I'm not the type that texts. I rather call you. Now, there are times I call. I call only in the evening because during the day I'm busy myself. I'm doing what I have to do and I'm sure she's busy. So when you get home, you want to call her and let her know, okay, this is your number, right? Only do it in the evening. During the day, everybody will be busy. Herself, you. Only call girls in the evening. You don't have business with them. You are here to talk about love language, love things. So you don't call during the day. During the day, they are busy. Call them only at night. But for those of you that like to text, I advise you, avoid excess texting. Avoid emojis. Only use text to set up a date. Don't be in a girl DM and be texting back and forth. No. Leave that to you guys meet. Don't be texting somebody you just met back and forth trying to get to know them on the phone. No, don't do that. Do that in person. Don't be texting. No. That is why I prefer to call. I call you in the evening. I remind you who I am. You save my number. When it's time for a date, then I hit you up. That is how I do it. And this is the best way to do it. Number 3, don't play her games. Just in case she's the type that stop responding, right? She stop responding to your texts or your calls. Don't be the type that you respond when she responds. If she take 2 hours to respond, you respond 2 hours later. If you take 3 hours, 20 hours, you respond 3 hours, 20 hours later. Don't be that type of guy. She doesn't like you already. She has shown you, which is why she's delaying the texts to reply back or the calls to call back, right? So when you notice this energy, delete the number, go your way. Don't be playing the game with her. She can be doing with you because she doesn't care about you. She's texting back to those people she care about, to that one guy she care about. So don't be in her DM playing those games. When you notice the vibe like that, delete the number and be on your way. That's the best way to handle it. Don't be playing her own games. If you leave the number there and you don't block her, sometimes when she's bored, she will come again and text you to see if you are still fooling yourself over her. So it's best when a girl is playing that kind of game, you block her, you delete her number, she'll never reach you again. She'll know she's not that kind of, She will know you're not that kind of person to play that kind of game with, and you don't play these games with women. You will earn your respect that way. Number 4, don't try so hard. For most of you, you're going to be in her inbox and be texting her all day, all night, calling all day, all night, sending funny texts, calling just to be funny around her, to show her that you're something. There's really no need for that. Leave that to the day of the date. You guys can laugh as you want and have much fun as you want. Don't be in a DM trying to prove a point, texting and texting using emoji and all that. No, right? Your texting with women should just be to fix a date. Until something serious ever comes up and you guys are committed, you can text when it's needed. Don't be texting, don't be in a DM trying so hard, trying to get attention and then be texting back and forth. Learn that. Number 5, offer 2 days. This is very important. When the D-Day comes and then you have to invite her out on a D-Day you want to take her out, give her 2 days. Tell her you're free on Saturday and Sundays. If she wants to see you, if she's not free on Saturday, she's free on Sunday. If she's not free on Sunday, she should be free on Saturday. Because Saturday is a weekday. Except she has a boyfriend she has to see, or she doesn't want to see you. There's no reason why she want to see you if you give her offer of 2 days. Alright, so make sure when it's time to go out with the girl, you call her on the phone and be like, hey, it's me again. It's time for our date. I'm free on Saturday and Sunday. Which is good for you? She will pick a day which is good for her. If she doesn't pick and she doesn't reschedule, that means she's not interested. You should move on. 2 days is enough to know if a girl want to come out with you or not. If you said let's go out on so day and you pick just 1 day and she cancels, it will be hard to bounce back. But if you give her 2 days, she will have no option but to pick a day or blatantly show you that okay, she doesn't want to come out by not choosing a day and not rescheduling. And then you deal with it accordingly. Number 7, sit side by side. On the day when you guys are on a date, don't sit down opposite each other interviewing each other. No, when a girl is on a date with you, let her sit beside you. Let her sit by your right side or by your left side. Better for her to sit on your right side. Don't make a girl faces you, because when you guys are on a date, she's hoping you are the best guy she will ever be on a date with. And for you to be the best guy, you need to know how to escalate little by little, how to unwind her, how to make her relieve herself to you. If she's sitting and facing you, you will not get the best fun of that date. When a girl is sitting by your side, you can escalate gradually by the way you touches her and how she responds, right? If she's sitting beside you, you can at least touch her and see how she reacts. If you guys are sitting side by side, you will never get that chance to escalate because she's far away from you. So on a day, sit side by side. Let her smell your perfume, you smell her perfume. You understand? You make her laugh, you escalate a bit. You will know if she's a girl you can take home from there or not. But by sitting and facing each other, you are doing it wrongly. Sit side by side on a date. It gets you guys closer and more intimate than when you're sitting like she's there for interview. You are there to talk about emotions, love, not job. So sit side by side instead of sideways, and make sure that the restaurant is always close to your house. You don't know what might happen. She might want to follow you home, or you might want to play her to come home by saying something like, I have a drink at home, we can unwind, you like the taste. Or I want to pick something from the house and then drop you off later. She doesn't want to come to your house because you asked her blatantly. She wants an excuse to come to your house, and then you can use the excuse to do whatever you want. But first, on a date, sit side by side and don't be late to go on a date. It's very, very important. Punctuality is important.